Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I'm going to be doing this. Originally, I was planning to do a vampy look. These eyes were supposed to be paired with this liquid lipstick in the shade Sugar by Milani. This is an Amour liquid lipstick. I went to the drugstore and I saw this and I was like, oh, I really want to do a vampy look with that liquid lipstick. And I assumed it was going to be like awesome because I have other Milani liquid lipsticks and they're good. I filmed the intro, the ending of the video, and throughout the whole time, my lips were literally crumbling apart. Like, I just applied it, and I applied it in different ways. I applied like a single layer, multiple layers, like every single way possible, but this would just dry and crumble down, and I would have just pieces of dry liquid lipstick around my chin, and it was just horrible. So, change of plans. It's gonna be with this purpley stone-like liquid lipstick from BH Cosmetics. And yeah, so throughout the tutorial, you're probably gonna hear me say, oh yeah, because of this vampy thing, vampy that, but like not vampy because, you know, it didn't work. So moving on, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and let's get started. Alright, so for this look, I already primed my face, put my foundation on, and used my concealer just because it's like the same routine I've been doing in my other videos, so I didn't want to be redundant. So for my primer, I use a Wet n Wild Coverall primer, and I just put this on my T-zone, and I put it all over the face, just so my foundation would go on nice and smooth and it wouldn't cling onto my patches. And then for my foundation, I use the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer, and in the color 03 Light Beige. And then for my concealer, I use the Maybelline H Rewind Concealer in the color Neutralizer, and I just apply that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my cupid's bow, just to kind of highlight that part of my face and then conceal my under eye circles. So moving on, in order to prevent my under eyes from creasing and my eyeshadow to ruin my foundation and my concealer, I'm going to take this sponge, a dampened sponge, and then the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm just going to bake under my under eyes. Do that. It's going to be messy, but oh well. Take the other side and just do the same. And then quickly I'm going to take the Morphe E3 and then just set the rest of my face. You can go ahead and put a primer on your eyelids. For me, I just put the concealer and set it with the powder. That's just going to serve as my primer. For my transition color, I'm going to take the color Soft Brown by MAC. This is just like a brown shade with a very warm undertone, and when you look at it in the pan, it looks like pinkish. And I'm using the Morphe E22. I'm just going to put that right onto my crease. Now I'm going to go into my Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette and take this rosy shade. This is like a rosy purpley mauvey shade, if that's how I can describe it. And I'm just going to take another blending brush. This is a Morphe 441 and apply that right onto my crease. And kind of do the same thing I did with Soft Brown, except maybe I'll keep it a little more concentrated on the crease rather than like all fanned out. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the color right next to it, and it's just kind of like a burgundy color. I'm just going to grab that with the Morphe M433, and I'm just going to apply that right onto the crease. And this brush is just kind of like more precise than the other blending brush, and this is just going to allow me to get right into it without having the wash of color like all over the crease, just like concentrated in that specific area instead. Then I'm going to take the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and this is just like a flat shader brush that allows me to pack on color right onto the lid. And I'm going to be taking the color Sketch by MAC, and this is just like a dark purpley burgundy shade. This color is just a little bit deeper and more cool tone than the color that we went in with before. As you guys can tell, all of these colors are very similar, but obviously some are lighter than other ones. And the combination of these similar shades kind of allow me to just blend the colors nicely together and make sure it's like a nice transition going from like lightest to darkest, and like applying the colors like that allows me to like not have any harsh lines and have that nice transition. And I'm going to go ahead and take that Morphe M433 and just blend the color that we put in right before this darker one with this dark one right on the crease, just to smooth out that transition. Now I'm taking the Morphe M213 and the color Shroom by MAC, and this is just like a highlight shade. It has like a nice sheen to it, and since the colors are all matte, I kind of just wanted to add that pop-up highlight. Now that the top of the eyes are done, I'm just going to take my Morphe E3 again and then just wipe off that excess powder that we used to bake the under eye. Now moving on to the under eye, I'm kind of just going to do the same thing I did to the top, to the bottom lash line. I'm going to take Sketch again in the Morphe M432 and then just apply that right on the lash line. Very concentrated, just right on the lash line, not necessarily smudging anything, just right on that. I'm just going to take it right to where my lashes end, because I feel like if I keep going further, it's just going to kind of get messy and start looking like a black eye. Then going back into the burgundy shade from the Kathleen and Morphe palette, I'm just going to apply that with the Morphe E36, and I'm just going to go and use that to blend that color out. And then to blend that out further, I'm going to take the rosy shade again and apply it with the same brush. And then as usual, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, and instead of the original wand, I'm going to use the one with the curved wand just because I misplaced my original one. I do like the original one better rather than the curve. I don't know why, but I mean, it's like the same mascara. The only difference is the brush. If that ever happens to you, just wait for it to dry and then take a Q-tip and just a dry Q-tip and then just rub it off. That's why I'm not going to touch it right now, because I'm just going to wait for it to dry. And now the bottom lashes. These are the Kiss lashes in the style Daisy, and I'm using the Duo eyelash adhesive glue. And since I do want the look to be a little darker, I'm going to add the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in the color Black is Black. I'm just going to apply that to my waterline, just to define the eye a little bit more and to make the look darker. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to quickly finish the face. I'm going to take Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I'm just going to do that to give some dimension to the face and warm up my cheeks. I'm going to take the Morphe M459 and the RC Amino color powder again, dip that into the bottle, and then just carve them out. And let that bake while I do the rest of my face. I'm just going to take this terracotta shade from the e.l.f. blush palette and apply that onto my cheeks. And now to highlight my face, I'm going to go into the Carly Bybel highlight and eyeshadow palette. And I'm also going to apply that onto my Cupid's bow. Can I just show you guys that? Like, I just put this on and that liquid lipstick caused me a lot of stress. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy. For more videos like this, please like and comment, leave me any feedback, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!